Have you ever wondered if angels are always the benevolent beings we imagine them to be? What if I told you that some of them have performed deeds that might be considered less than angelic? Let's take a look at one such example, the angel of the Lord in Egypt. This angel was not sent to comfort or guide, but to strike down the firstborn of Egypt as part of the 10th plague. This act, as brutal as it may seem, ultimately led to the liberation of the Israelites from the harsh chains of slavery. It was a pivotal moment in history, a turning point that changed the course of an entire nation. Yet it was marked by a great loss of life, a tragedy that cannot be overlooked. Although this action led to the freedom of the Israelites, the loss of lives makes us question the traditional image of angels. The destroying angel is another example of an angel carrying out a devastating task. This angel, mentioned in the second book of Samuel, was sent by God to bring a devastating plague upon Israel. This catastrophe was not random or unprovoked. Instead, it was a direct consequence of King David's sinful census. King David, against God's command, had conducted a census of his kingdom. This act of disobedience did not go unnoticed by the Almighty. In response, God sent the destroying angel who, in a single sweep, caused a severe plague that resulted in the death of a staggering 70,000 men from Dan to Beersheba. This story serves as a stark reminder of the potential for destruction that these heavenly beings possess. It also underlines the seriousness of disobedience in the eyes of God. Again, we see an angel performing a destructive act as a consequence of human sin. In another instance, an angel is sent to stop a plague. The scene unfolds at the threshing floor of Araunah, a location of significant biblical importance. Here we encounter the angel of the Lord, a divine being sent with a mission of mercy. The plague ravaging Israel, a punishment for King David's sinful census, had taken a heavy toll. The angel of the Lord descends, not to further the devastation, but to halt it. The angel's appearance marks a turning point, a divine intervention to stop the suffering of the people. Yet this mercy comes with a command. The angel of the Lord instructs King David to build an altar at Araunah's threshing floor. This is no simple task. It requires effort, resources, and above all, humility. The king must acknowledge his transgressions and seek forgiveness through sacrifice. This angel, while halting the destruction, required a significant act of sacrifice from David. Angels also played a role in warfare, as seen in the story of the Assyrian army. In this tale, we witness an angel in the role of a divine warrior protecting the city of Jerusalem. The Assyrian army, numbering in the hundreds of thousands, posed a significant threat, but in the dead of night, an angel of the Lord descended upon the unsuspecting encampment. With a single stroke, the angel struck down 185,000 Assyrian soldiers. This wasn't an act of mercy, nor was it an act of punishment towards the Assyrians. It was an act of protection, a divine intervention to save Jerusalem from impending destruction. This story serves as a reminder that angels, while often seen as guardians and messengers of peace, are also wielders of divine power and judgment. While the angel saved Jerusalem, the massive loss of life is a stark contrast to our traditional image of angels. Sometimes angels prevent individuals from going against God's command. This is well illustrated in the tale of the angel and Balaam's donkey, found in the book of Numbers. Balaam, a prophet, is asked by the Moabite king Balak to curse the Israelites. Despite God's clear command not to go against his chosen people, Balaam proceeds on his journey. At this point, an angel stands in his path as a formidable adversary. But it's not Balaam who sees the angel first, it's his donkey. The donkey swerves to avoid the angel, causing Balaam to strike it. After the third time, the donkey speaks, rebuking Balaam. Only then does Balaam see the angel himself. The angel warns Balaam, reminding him of God's command and the grave error of his ways. In this story, the angel acts as a guardian, yet the stern warning is clear. Here, the angel is more of a guardian, but still with a stern warning. In conclusion, angels in the Bible often carry out God's will, regardless of whether it's benevolent or destructive. These celestial beings, from the angel of the Lord in Egypt to the angel who wrestled with Manoah, have been instrumental in executing divine commands. They've delivered plagues, wrestled with men, and even struck down armies, but it's not all doom and gloom. Angels have also provided comfort and guidance, rescued the righteous, and even rolled away stones from tombs. The complexity of their roles showcases the multifaceted nature of God's will and serves as a reminder of the profound influence of the divine in the biblical narrative. So, while they may appear as benevolent messengers or harbingers of doom, their primary role is to execute God's will, So next time you think of angels, remember they're not always as heavenly as we might imagine. Before we wrap up, we'd like to take a moment to remind you of something equally important. Our channel thrives on your support and interaction. If you've enjoyed diving into these biblical tales with us and you're interested in exploring more profound narratives, we would love to have you as part of our community. Just click on the subscribe button below and you'll be the first to know when we upload new content. And remember, every click, like, and share helps us continue to bring these fascinating stories to life. So, if you've learned something new, or if these stories have sparked your curiosity, don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends and family. Your engagement helps us grow and continue to deliver the kind of content you enjoy. So join us, and let's continue this journey of exploration together. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.